What's going on, guys? SOB Productions, and today I'm gonna teach you how to drive a manual. So let's get going. Alright, so the thing about driving a manual, well, let me tell you something. The one thing about driving a manual is you have to get used to the clutch. And getting used to traffic and that sort of stuff, and getting used to the biggest thing I'm gonna tell you right now is to get used to using your clutch every time. That's the biggest thing you gotta learn how to do. It's just learning that clutch. Whenever you stop, whenever you come down to a complete slowdown, you're learning how to use that clutch. Letting that clutch out slow. Shifting is the easiest thing that you're going to get into. Now, you're going to make mistakes. That's fine. You're going to mess up, which is also fine. But do not let bad habits turn into do not let bad habits of your driving turn into something you do all the time. Because if you do that, you're going to learn the hard way. Another thing is traffic. Get used to traffic rushing you, because traffic's gonna rush you, and that's a fact. Traffic is definitely gonna rush you, and they're going to possibly honk at you. Get used to it. I'm going to show you in a couple minutes of different shifting techniques and stuff like that, so see you later. Before setting off, it's always best to know where your gears are at first, that's second, and then, you know, it's always best to learn where your shifter's at. Where's the gear notches? You know, is it a long gear? Is it a short gear? You know, or I should say, is it a short throw, long throw, or different stuff like that. Alright, so another big thing is, I'm going to show you guys, hopefully the camera's positioned right, I'm not sure, but I'm going to show you set up to the right RPM. I'm in 5th gear right now, and we're going to downshift right now. So we're going to clutch in, throttle, shift it down, and let the clutch out. Sometimes it's a lot of practicing of learning where's that sweet spot in that gear that you're in at the certain RPM. So it's going to be a lot of practice of learning that RPM and stuff like that. Once again, you're coming to a stop, clutch in, brake in, and you know, all always remember, push in the clutch. You do not want to forget that. Sitting on a light right now, and I'm gonna show you the procedure of letting the clutch out. Now, going up hills, you want to let the clutch out midway before letting your foot off the brake. That's how you want to do things. It's all learn and practicing of shifting. What you want to do, boys? Another thing that you can do is the technique trick is you let that neutral and let it roll. That's another good idea. Here's your setup here. So it's always a good idea to practice your shifting. As you can see here, this is neutral. Anytime your shifter can go from left to right freely, you're in neutral. And then when you're always, you want to probably practice out your shifting. So practice going to first, second, third, fourth. Practice going into first to second and maybe third. Get to learn the throws of the shifter. Is always the best way to go, is learning the shifter, you know, learning the notches, you know, how far you got to go over, how far you got to go this way, you know. You can do this idling, you know, throw it in the first gear, push in the clutch, and let it roll. Let it roll and see exactly where does the clutch bite. Where the clutch bite, that's where you're going to be your point. You're going to learn where that clutch bite. And when you learn what a clutch bite, you know exactly, like, okay, this is how much clutch I need. I charged my phone because the thing died, but this is what I was showing you, is the RPM dives. So what I'm about to do is I got in first gear, and I'm about to slowly let out the clutch until the RPM drops. Okay, now I'm going to show you where my feet is at. I'm going to show you. Now, you're not going to be able to see that well, but you're going to get an idea of what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show just a little bit. So we're going to slowly let out and see how far that clutch is down. And I'm going to show you coming up again. That's where it bites. So, alright. Okay, so it's like what I'm saying is when you're first starting out. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry about that. So when you're first starting out, you can basically, okay, I got sweat coming on down, but you can do this sitting, idling, sitting, chilling, throw it in the first gear, you know, do it in an open spot where no one's around, and throw it in the first, take your foot off the brake, and slowly let out the clutch. Learn the clutch. Slowly let the clutch out and learn the clutch. That's basically the easiest, safest way to learn. And then from there, when you get it, then you can start adding throttle. So start mashing the gas just a little bit. Don't go overboard. Don't go revving up to 4,000 to 5,000 RPM. That's not good. But anyway, this is SOB Productions, and if you like this video, well, smack that like button, subscribe, and if you want to see maybe part 2 of this, maybe and a better explaining, because you know I'm not really good at explaining, but if you want part 2, you know, comment down below, subscribe, you know, hit that like button, tell me what you like about it, and you know, if you agree or if you disagree, well, comment that down below as well. Anyway, this is SOB Productions. See you later.